It is not a good time for filmmaking. We have seen a decline in box office earnings since the pandemic. We have seen many movies flop on the box office also. And now there is an actor strike which is affecting most of Hollywood, including the Oppenheimer premiere, which was supposed to be this big thing, but the actors walked out. Like, honestly, this is something which is really concerning for movie goers and movie makers alike. This article comes from Sky News, and this is Hollywood stars strike outside Netflix and Disney as productions in the UK are suspended. Christopher Nolan also mentioned that he will not produce anything while the strikes are ongoing. For the first time in more than 60 years, bro, do you know what that means? 60 years? The Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild have teamed up to protest. Bro, this is devastating to the industry, but it's also a good thing for the actors and the writers. Let's see what they're protesting. They protest about pay and conditions, as well as over concerns about the role of AI. Ooh. Guys, we know that AI has been very intense lately. And it is completely possible in our day and age to make a full movie with a deceased actor, with an actor that isn't working anymore, a retired actor. You can just take his face and put it in a movie. We've seen this happen with The Fast and the Furious, where they brought back Paul Walker. And I mean, in the near future, it will be completely possible to not need actors anymore, but just use AI. And that is a scary thing. That is really intense. Let's see. US actors and writers have come out in force to protest outside some of the biggest production companies in the world in the movie set to paralyze Hollywood's film and TV industry. For the first time in 63 years, both SAG-AFTRA, the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, and WGA, the Writers Guilds of America, simultaneously took to the streets of Los Angeles in a bid for fairer pay, better working conditions, and addressing the concerns of AI use in production. Ted Lasso star Jason Sudeikis. Ted Lasso is a great show, by the way. Titanic actress Frances Fisher and radio TV host Billy Bush were some of the famous faces spotted on the picket line as the joint protest started on Friday. Discussions broke down between the unions and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, which represents film studios, TV networks, and streaming services. Actors and writers claim their residual pay, money received from film and TV episode reruns, have been hit hard due to the streaming boom. Broadcast TV rates were much higher. Oh, okay. I read that too fast. Broadcast TV rates were much higher. Okay, so they're literally asking for more money for reruns. The thing is, now that we have the streaming services, they don't necessarily get paid enough if we watch it on, like if we binge watch a series. Apparently, when you broadcast that on television, the rates are much higher. What do you guys think about this? I know that it might seem a little bit selfish for a multimillionaire actor to complain about his wages. So I know some people are going to speak upon that. But at the same time, not all actors are millionaires and not all actors are very well paid. Some actors receive up to $2,000 to $3,000 for you know, being in a TV show, or even less. Even I think the Wall Street paid, what's his name? I forgot his name now. Paid $15,000 to, I forgot his name, but I think that's how low his wages were. And he only received that because that was like a standard rate. And I think my dog wants to go out. Guys, another thing that I've noticed is that Marvel and like Marvel movies and Disney movies, they always get these young actors that aren't really famous yet, and they pay them low wages and make them into a star. And then when they become a star, you know, the budget goes up. So, which is fair, I guess. You made the person into a star and you need to increase their salary, promote them because they brought you a lot of revenue. But on the other hand, I saw that now Disney, there's a news saying that Disney and Marvel are cutting costs on movies and they're slowing down their production pace. And that is something that was bound to happen because they're producing too many spin-offs, they're producing too many TV shows, and I don't think a lot of people are watching most of them. We're watching the big ones, but the smaller ones that are like spin-offs of spin-offs are taking a hit. So there's an article about that. They're slowing down even Star Wars, which is insane. But then again, TV shows are one of those things that, okay, let's take a look. Disney slowing down the quantity of Star Wars and Marvel content. Ever since the launch of Disney Plus, we have seen a large output of both films and television series added to the platform. However, the two biggest brands aren't typical Disney animation, but Marvel and Star Wars ever since... Wait, why am I rushing this? Ever since Disney acquired both properties, they have been betting heavily on their success. So apparently, the likes of She-Hulk, for example, all of the Star Wars spin-offs, Mrs. Marvel, I mean, literally, did you watch it? Who has watched Mrs. Marvel? I think it's more for the younger generation, but the fact that they have been pushing out so many movies and series, it literally does not keep up with the earnings. So everything is interconnected. If we're seeing a hit in the box office, then the pay is going to get hit. If we're seeing an increase of content, also pays are going to get hit because they're going to get more actors, they're going to divide the budget, and that's going to be less pay for the writers and less pay for the actors alike. And this is not including the whole production crew, the VFX crew who have been overworked. So this is a crazy problem. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go let my dog out, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.